Hello everyone, my name is Azatru, how are you? And welcome to another video of mine. In this video I'm going to be doing something really different, but hopefully you enjoy it. I'm going to be showing you some visually incredible 4K gameplay of Battlefront 2 and Fallen Order thanks to BenQ. They were kind enough to send me their brand new monitor, the EW3280U, to review and show you what it can do. I just want to say a massive thank you to BenQ for the opportunity, and this is not a paid video either, they just sent me the monitor, that is all. Just want to give you guys some proper disclosure there. This was the first time for me playing at home in 4K plus recording gameplay, so that was exciting, and I spent around 2 weeks with it and put it through various situations, from going through some of the Fallen Order story, to playing Battlefront 2, playing other games on the consoles, and watching 4K Star Wars content. Alright, so let's get into what this monitor lets you do. Whether you are playing Battlefront 2 or Fallen Order on PS4 Pro, Xbox One X, or PC, you can take advantage of the 4K resolution and vivid HDR. Oh, and I also watched some of The Mandalorian in 4K HDR, and you are really missing out watching it in HD. The display of this monitor is for sure the highlight. It is a 4K IPS panel that's 32 inches in size and has wide colour gamut, and the colours are simply fantastic. I felt like they were much more lifelike compared to the other monitors I've had, especially the red and yellows. Some real big standouts when I used the HDR technology was Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Xbox. I played Battlefront 2, Battlefield 5, Fallen Order on PC. I also watched some HDR video as well. The specs of this monitor are impressive, but it's geared towards a more cinematic experience over gaming, so there is no higher than 60Hz refresh rate or G-Sync, which I miss deeply from my past monitor. But I will mention there is FreeSync available if you do have an AMD card. Having said that, it does change how you play due to the resolution. Even though I am used to playing at 1440p, there is a noticeable jump in clarity when playing Battlefront 2, not to mention the colours also look better. There are a few HDR settings. Cinema and game fit those type of multimedia, so I mostly use the game setting. I can't record HDR video, so the colours will stay the same for you watching this video. However, the resolution of the video will be vastly better than any of my other videos. Moving on to the design and build, I'm a fan of both of them for this monitor. It does look premium and has no unnecessary design add-ons to make it look cheap or for gamers, so to say. The actual build of the monitor is good, but on the heavy side, which you'd expect from a 32-inch monitor. Despite that, it does have very thin side and top bezels, which don't come out from the display. It's completely flush and flat, which is awesome. Though it does have a much bigger chin. The chin does house speakers, and they're impressed with sound quality, so it does make use of that extra space below the display. It is a 2.1 system, so these speakers are great to use for films, to YouTube videos at any time, but personally I would still use a headset for online competitive game mode. You can change the audio settings for different media types, but I found the game setting was not good enough, at least for multiplayer experiences, but something like going through the Fallen Order campaign would still be acceptable, and it does the job just fine. The stand it comes with is very small and clean. Usually monitors, a little bit smaller and at this size, have huge stands, so if you don't have a lot of room, this is perfect. It has such a small footprint despite the size of the monitor, and the only real drawback is that you can't adjust the height or rotate it. Some people may like the option of this. Personally, I wouldn't need the option. It's something you would need to consider possibly. You can tilt it backwards a little bit, and you can tilt it forwards ever so slightly. There is a little bit of movement, but as I mentioned, you can't change the height or rotate it. The stand itself has a cable management pass-through, which is a nice touch. You can also wall mount this monitor if you please. This is just a minor thing I noticed, but I think it is noteworthy. The white LED power indicator is recessed back a bit from the front of the monitor, so it does not annoy you when playing in low light so much. You can also even turn off the indicator in the main menu of the monitor, which is a very nice feature. I haven't seen monitors do this, at least from what I've experienced. So the fact that you have the option to turn that off, if you're playing in the dark, playing in low light, and you just want to focus on the game or film, it won't distract you anymore. The monitor was super easy to set up, as you'd expect. It comes with a remote control to change the display settings, the source, volume, and more. This was a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. The on-screen display is responsive and clear, so navigating it is no problem, even if you use the buttons and joystick at the back of the monitor instead of the remote. There is even a dedicated volume wheel on the left-hand side of the monitor. The buttons and stick are tactile and responsive, but having the luxury of not having to reach behind the monitor makes the remote control the way to go. The main thing I would improve for this monitor is the lack of I/O. It has two HDMI 2.0 ports, a singular display port 1.4, which can use HDR10, that's what I've been using. However, there is no USB 3, just a Type-C to support 4K. My previous main monitor had USB 3, and I used this to power a USB hub for my mouse, headset, and more, which was a nice way to clean up the wire mess. More ports will have been appreciated, but a Type-C and HDMI cable were included with the box. I thought they was just going to give a HDMI cable, but they actually did include a Type-C cable, which was good. So you can plug that straight into a Type-C device straight away out of the box. So in conclusion, if you're looking for a 4K monitor that can offer a lot of choice for different forms of media, this is the one you should be checking out. I will have a link to it down in the description below, so be sure to check that out. Thank you very much for watching this video, and be sure to let me know down in the comment section below your thoughts on this monitor. And if you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe for more videos, and check out any of the two previous videos on screen if you did miss them, and I shall see you all in my next Star Wars gaming video. Goodbye.